Here is a really big challenge. If you're going to a networking event, you might meet 100 new people in that room, but maybe there's only one or two people that you really want to talk to. Those people could be busy, those people could be being talked to by lots of other people. How do you move the people that you really want to connect with from being casual acquaintances to someone who you can really get to know? This is a big challenge, but it only takes a little bit of thought. And what you do is you set up what you might call the bounce location or the secondary location. And you invite that person to join you informally to the secondary location. So, what do I mean? If you are going to a networking event and the person is already out, let's say it's in the evening, it's 7 o'clock, and maybe next door to the networking event is a local pub or a restaurant or a coffee bar or some informal place that you can meet. When you're at the networking event, you can say to the person, I'd really like to talk to you some more about this. I'd really like to ask you some more about that. I'd really like to tell you the story from my dropped thread that we talked about earlier. Some of us are going to the bar around the corner afterwards. If you'd like, it would be great if you would join us. And sometimes the person will say yes, and sometimes the person will say no. But it's a pretty good chance that they'll say yes if your story is interesting and you're an interesting enough person. And what that means is that you sort of take that person out of the environment where he or she is talking to everybody and into a place where he's just talking to you and a few of your closest friends. And this is a great way to make two networking events for the price of one. You have the big group event and then just something a bit more solo, something a bit more individual. And maybe the person will say no, but if you make it a regular thing, if you say, well, every Friday we go and drink in this pub, or every Wednesday we meet in this coffee bar, or every Tuesday you have to come to this, whatever it is, then it can become a regular thing, and you can always use that as your secondary bounce location. So this is a very powerful tool. It doesn't work all of the time, but when it does, it can really help you go from being someone that you met randomly for 5 minutes to someone that you enjoyed dinner with and somebody that you found a lot more in common with than you might expect. It's a great way to strengthen those loose ties.